and welcome you all to the last episode of 2024 of the Cardboard Cave podcast. And I'm super happy that we're coming into a new year and we're going to talk about how this year was for Cardboard Cave and not for Cardboard Cave, my bad. But yeah, how this year was for us as well, for Magic the Gathering. And later on, we will make an episode of what we have upcoming for all of you for next year. So, in further ado, before we start, I want to thank each and one of you for keep giving us all of the support and everything. If you are a follower from TikTok, due to the fact that we still don't know in certainty what's going to happen on January 19, but if you are a follower from TikTok, go ahead, follow us in all of our other social media like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Like that, you guys can keep giving us the love that you guys provide to us in TikTok, to our other platforms. Like that, we can continue providing awesome content for all of you. And as well, we want to thank each and one of our collaborators, let it be content creators or fans that join the podcast or Commander Night. Thank you all for everything that you have done and given to us. And as well, if you guys want to spice up your commander or your decks, why don't you go to altersleeves.com/Cardboard Cave or use our code Cardboard Cave to get 10% off your order. And that will help us grow. And as well, you will have a very, very nice looking commander. And tonight we have the one and only, the master of the dark arts, JP.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, JP?
Hey, all good. It's been a hell of a year for Magic. I think the set this year was slower with the sets than 2023. You have been asking for slower sets, or at least that's what it's felt like.
Yeah, but in this upcoming year, 2025,
they picked it up.
Yeah, this time we're gonna go crazy in this year. This year's going to be like the meme, the "this is fine" meme. That's gonna be all of us when spoiler season comes in.
And then spoiler season comes in again, and then we finish the spoiler season for spoiler season to start again.
Yeah, and for all of our listeners or viewers, because sometimes I know that you guys probably put us in the background, like they can listen to our opinions or what we're talking about. But today we don't have Ale, we don't have Orengo. He is very busy today. He's doing, I think he mentioned to us that he's house sitting, so that's why he can't be with us today. And Chris, you guys all know Chris has a very, 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 very strong schedule. Exactly, yeah. A very bad schedule. Yeah, his schedule is horrible. But still, we're going to be talking about the top 3 sets that we loved of this year. And we're going to talk about what we think about this year as well. Like, anything and everything about 2024 with Magic the Gathering. And so probably a little bit about this year with us. I'm super happy, JP, because I think that this year we, in general, as a team, we are all the creators of Cardboard Cave, and we've been doing this for 3 years. This is our 3rd year mark, and this year's where we got to see a community. We got to see people liking our content, commenting on our content as well, especially that we have TikTok, that we are close to the 3,000 mark, and I'm super glad that this year was like the one that told all of us, like, hey, yeah, people actually do like your content. People actually listen to you, to y'all's opinion. So how do you feel about that, JP? How do you feel that it's been 3 years? First 2 years, we tested the waters in countless of ways. Let it be YouTube Live, Twitch, TikTok Live. We tried everything, but this year is where we actually like made a mark.
It just feels good, but also it's mostly about consistency. I know we haven't been the best, said the most consistent, but we have been a lot more consistent now, especially after. And I'm not sure if this is like a bad omen to say, but like Chris has been working long hours and odd hours. And then Ale is working long and odd hours. I have a consistent schedule, and I have a heavy schedule, and we still maintained a consistency. And I think that's what's helped a lot.
Yeah, and I think that this upcoming year is going to be a little bit. I think that we're going to be a little bit much more consistent due to the fact that we have a lot of ideas, a lot of plans, and as well we do have a new show that only has 2 episodes. It's just the introduction and what's going to happen for next year, and but we do have a new show that talks about board games, and we have touched waters that we have not yet touched this year fully, but we are committing to it. That is that we're talking. We're not talking yet, but we are. At least in TikTok, we are expanding our TCG. So Orengo and myself are putting Pokemon Pocket content. I'm talking more about the Gundam TCG. So probably I'll make side content only about the Gundam TCG game. That I'm super excited because our new team member John and myself, we printed out sample decks. Well, we didn't print out sample decks. I found deck list from the Gundam TCG beta set that is gonna be coming out this following next year, and I printed out all of the decks, and he did the same thing. So we're gonna be playing Gundam in the channel as well. So super excited about that. And JP, tell me, what would be one of the topics that caught your eye this year in regards to Magic the Gathering?
Well, as a specific topic, that's quite difficult to pinpoint down. I remember we talked about like the differences in printing speeds, and I just mentioned that this set, or at least this year, has been a bit slower than last year, and that's been a good thing. But now you kind of know that next year it's not gonna be slow at all. I've liked that we've talked about how Wizards has been more communicative, but also how vague they can be. We've talked about bans and what we think should be for the format that we play, but there's not a specific topic that I'd say is like, oh yeah, this was great. How about you?
Well, I think that for me, a topic that we got to touch upon, I'm gonna go to our
I just remembered
list.
Got that.
It's fine. I'll do mine fast. So I think that one of the things that we spoke about, that we did a full podcast, we talked about I don't remember what we talked about. We talked about, I think, was Thunder Junction, and as well we spoke about, is Commander hurting like other Magic the Gathering formats? And
the general consensus with that topic was like, yeah, but
yeah, I think that we all agreed that it was a yes. It was our 5th episode, to be honest. It was our 5th episode of this year, and it was a great topic. I really enjoyed it, and right now I'm looking through this year's what you call it, the from the starting of 2024 until now, we have a total of 20 episodes because I'm including this one. So we have a total of 20 episodes. So that means that, yeah, we've been kind of consistent because we post a podcast every
Basically,
Friday.
Yeah.
Every Friday. And
Basically every other week.
exactly. Because it's like, if it's not the podcast, it's Commander. So there is 13 Commander games in our playlist. So we've been doing good, and there's a couple of Commander games that still have not yet uploaded because they are scheduled to be posted. So but yeah, so what was the topic, JP?
AI art. I remember talking about
AI
that.
art, yes.
How I believe in the specific instance where I use the example where it's fine there, but for the most part, it should not be in Magic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially we started talking about it after Murder at
Karlov Manor, yeah.
because they used they plagiarized art.
But that happened as well in another set, if I'm not mistaken. It happened in Capena as well, right?
No, I'm not sure. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it happened in Capena. I know it happened in Murders at Carlo Manor, and I know it was talked about in Bloomborough, but then it was debunked.
Yeah. You are correct.
That
was a great topic.
The Bloomborough one was like AI art. The Murders at Carlo Manor was like just plagiarism.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But still,
that was a great topic. I think that if we could have, and I know that we last year, 2023, we had a lot of guests. We had Lua, we had Reggie, we had a lot of guests last year. But last year, our schedules weren't that crazy, but I know that this upcoming year, due to the things that we have planned, I think that we're going to be having more. We're gonna try and invite more people, let it be from the big content creators, from content creators from TikTok. That this year, yeah, we did. We had Eddie MTG play Commander with him that he killed me with. He tapped the land and gave a mere double strike and destroyed me with Infect. Thanks to Orengo's Urtet Commander. I will never forget that. And I'm super, super glad of everything. Plus, another thing that we didn't expect about this year is that we are part of the Gamer Spot. And that's something that I thought that was not going to happen, but getting to talk to the owner of a anime shop in Plaza del Caribe, getting to talk to Juan, and he giving us the chance to make a tournament that, even though not a lot of people went, but people went, they had fun. We were well received. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Well received. We're gonna have our final event of this year, this upcoming Sunday, where we will have the tournament again. We already posted the prizes for the top 4, and if the tournament doesn't happen, that's fine, because we have 7 Gundam decks that I can go ahead and teach people how to play Gundam TCG. Super excited about that as well. And I don't know, I'm super crazy for next year, because next year we're going to be part of MegaCon. That's an event that it's like a comic book convention. We're super excited about that. We still have not yet planned what we're going to do, but I know that myself and all of us are going to be there, and we're going to see what we're going to be doing all 3 days. The owner's excited because we're going to be part of it, and there's a lot of things coming next year. But JP, before we go and talk about our top 3 favorite sets, was there any surprise of this year from Magic the Gathering that you were like, okay, this is happening? I don't know why, but it's happening.
This last band and not bad.
Oh God, I thought that you were not gonna mention it.
Oh God, it's crazy.
The band of how many commander cards?
Oh, wait, no. It's not even about. Let's just ignore the commander part for a bit, even though basically it was what September or October. It was September, yeah, September 23. They released the commander restricted.
Yeah.
And Dockside Extortionist, Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt, and Naru Winged Wisdom were banned. That was a shocker to see Jeweled Lotus banned.
Yep.
Not to see Mana Crypt was shocking, but not like it's alright. Dockside was expected, and Naru was unexpected, but I'm not like nothing of value was lost.
True.
And then, like a week later, the Commander Rules Committee getting like dissolving itself.
Yeah.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
It is.
And then this Monday, they banned Gigantha the Wellspring in Pioneer, Explorer, and Modern. Because it's too free of a companion, like it's just an extra card with no restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Modern, they tried to affect like the Boros energy deck, banned Amped Raptor, banned the One Ring, unbanned Faithless Looting, which I am so excited about. They unbanned Green Sun Zenith, which was heavily needed. They unbanned Mox Opal, which I'm not even going to comment on it because I'm pretty sure we're going to know what the result of banning Mox Opal will be in like a month or two, like in a month.
Yeah.
And they unbanned Splinter Twin. Finally, it did not deserve to be banned in the first place.
That is true.
They also banned Psychic Frog and Vexing Bubble in Legacy.
Mm-hmm.
So all these unbannings were really, really unexpected. The unbanning of Faithless Looting makes me motivated to play Modern. Actually.
Really?
My deck was Hollow One.
Okay.
Turn 1, discard 2 Bloodghast. Turn 2, Goblin Lore into 3 Hollow Ones and 2 Bloodghast. I love that.
Yeah, well, I in Modern, I will always have I know that there's other decks, but my love to Tron is so big that I don't want to leave Tron. So if I would get back to Modern, it would be to play Tron. Probably I'll build another deck if I would get into Modern, but yeah, I don't think so. Like it will be just Tron and maybe something else. But yeah, the bans have been kind of like, wow. It's been a wow factor for real. Crazy. For me, the biggest surprise for this year was the whole Marvel craziness with the Secret Lair. And not because of the product, because I really did enjoy the cards, the reprints, even though I didn't get any. Well, Carlos did get to find Storm. I don't know what else he got to find due to the whole craziness. But for me, it was a surprise that the response from Wizard of the Coast was like, yeah, we didn't expect that this to happen. So we're sorry. And then now, I don't know the content creator's name. but there's this content creator that has a stack like this of, I don't know which of the Marvel secret layers, but he has like more than 20. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be giving away these. And I'm like, so you're one of the people that bought like a bajillion. My God, why? For me, that was a big surprise. The whole issue of like people couldn't get the product, or the website would take them out, and when they would have everything in the cart and about to check out, it would take them out. I think that was.
They started like print to like a set print instead of print to demand.
Mm-hmm.
It's been having issues. They were having zero issues. People were actually happy with the secret layers beforehand.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I got my secret layer, even though I have to wait a long period of time, but I got it. So I'm going to have it. I think that they should go back to those, to that, where you can give everybody, I don't know, put the website up for, I don't know, 10 hours, and whatever happens in 10 hours, that's what we have to print. It's better because like that, everybody can have what they want. At least that's my way of thinking. Because back in the day, yeah, that's what, back when Secret Layer started, that's how it worked. But, it is what it is, I guess. But it's, it happens. It happens, But I think that this year was good for us. This year was great for us. We connected with other people. We played with other people. Actually, I joined the Cardboard Cave in a Secret Santa scenario in TikTok, and the package arrived already to the person that I got, that was picked for me, and he already opened it. He was super happy with what we sent him. Just in case, for all of you, if you guys want to check the video out, you can go to Disco316 on TikTok, or Disco316 MTG, and you'll go to the video that says My Secret Santa, and we sent him a full set of basic lands, but 3 of them were standard showdowns, 2 of them were Bob Ross lands from the Secret Layer, and we sent a Terramorphic Expanse, the full text, and a Evolving Wilds Bob Ross Secret Layer. We sent him a custom commander card because he loves Steve Austin from WWE. So due to looking for his strongest commander, I found it and I made a custom artwork of Steve Austin with his commander. And the final thing that was in that package was a miscut, what's it called, chromatic sphere from Jumpstart. That was the card that we sent him, that has, it all depends on the people. When you go to these communities of the miscuts, or the miscut community, the value is posted by them, depending on how the auction goes. So the other thing that we did, we sent him like a little letter saying happy holidays and whatnot. So yeah, it's been a great year. So bless you and hope you get better. Now, one of the things that we want to talk about tonight as well is what are our 3 most favorite sets of this year. We're gonna provide Orengo's first because we have to read it and he's not here with us. So Orengo, if your house, I know that you're house sitting, I hope that you're making plans for next year. I'm just kidding. So Orengo's top 3. So he chose, I'm going to put them from 3, 2, 1. So on the third place, he put Bloomborough. He says, Bloomborough is cute. A return to Magic set that inherently feels like a Magic set. No planeswalkers with a hat here, adorable critters, breed new archetypes, and reinforce older ones. I'm biased because Bloomborough allowed me to make my Chatterfang Squirrel deck, so I'll forever be grateful. In the second spot, he put Modern Horizon 3. Why? Added many powerful cards, and it shifted the power level immensely. And while Nadu and Energy are a problem in Modern Horizon 3 cards have been a boon for Commander with free spells, strong cards that reference older Magic cards, and so on. And in number 1, Mystery Booster 2 is by far the best draft experience I've had in a long time. In a long, long time. The sheer variety in the card pool combined with the endless pre-mutations of subtypes and interactions available is astonishing. It's a well-designed set that makes you feel like you're drafting a cube. So those are the top 3 favorite sets of Orengo in 2024. So tell us in the comments below, what are your favorite sets of this year, or tell us at least what's your favorite set in general. Now, JP, tell me, what are your top 3 favorite sets of this year?
It's in no particular order: Bloomborough, Duskmourn, and Foundations. Oddly enough, are the last 3 sets of the year. I don't like how the year started. And I kind of want to talk about that more than I want to talk about why I like Bloomborough, Duskmourn, and Foundations. Murders of Cardinal Manor had a gimmicky hat thing, and the whole detective thing could have worked better in like a New Capena setting. Then Outlaws of Thunder Junction came, and they also had like a gimmicky Cowboys thing. Their gimmick was like a bit more understandable because it's a new like set, like new plane, new area, and like it can be more understood. Like, oh yeah, that's just how they dress there. That's fine. But like these last 3 sets, Bloomborough feels like a Magic set. No gimmick, no nothing. It's just critters. It's just typo. It's just good Magic, and it has a lot of good strong cards. Duskmourn is a flavor win and a flavor fail at the same time, which is contradictory. But the gameplay itself is one of the best experiences I've had during the year. I really like the Manifest Dread mechanic for draft. It gives you so many more options as card advantage and presenting creatures while also making things like semi-uncounterable, uninteractable, because the flip mechanics don't use the stack. And the last one is Foundations. Again, the same thing for Duskmourn. We saw so many gimmicks this year, in addition to Mystic, Fallout, and Assassin's Creed, which were universes beyond, but I'm not going to count those right now. Just with Murders of Cardinal Manor and Outlaws of Thunder Junction, we saw too many gimmicks. And having 2 sets that go back to the roots of Magic, like just pure Magic with Bloomborough and Foundations being like a core set for the next upcoming 5 years, it felt really good to have stuff that just felt like Magic, especially considering we're about to see so many Universe Beyond decks come into Magic the Gathering. So many Universe Beyond cards. I don't have anything against Universe Beyond. I like it. I will learn to accept and move on with the times, and things are moving in a good direction for Magic. But it's good to see like classic, classic Magic the Gathering sets aren't going nowhere anytime soon. Those are my reasons for the most part. Also, I hate loot. Outlaws introduce loot. Nobody likes loot. Loot feels forced. Anyways, John, how about you? What's your favorite three?
Okay, so my favorite three sets. I would say again, like JP, no particular order as well, but I want to start off with Fallout. So Fallout for me, if for me, I never got into the game until now because due to time, and plus the type of games that I was used to playing mostly were like straightforward story games like The Last of Us or Death Stranding or Metal Gear Solid, in between others. I'm sorry that I mentioned only mainstream games. But but Fallout was always in my list to play. And when our friend Gomez explained to me a little bit of like, oh, this is what happens in, I think he was explaining to me in Fallout 4. And then it was like Fallout New Vegas. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have Fallout 4 at home. So I'm just going to check it out. So it's been since the release of Fallout till now, haven't stopped playing Fallout 4. And when the set was, well, this was not a set. When the commanders were out, I enjoyed each and one of them. The different ways that the different ways that it works, the different mechanics. And right now, one of the decks that I want to build, I'm still judging into either making a CEDH list or making it fun, a casual commander, is the Wise Mothman, is one of the decks that I'm planning on doing from Fallout. I do have Caesar, that it's a Precon Plus. I have Kellogg, that it's it is CEDH, but it's a combination of like my mind and a deck list. And it's not like the best deck out there, but Fallout was a set that I really do love. And I think it's last week we posted in TikTok the second part of finding the secret vault in Secret Lair of the Fallout series. This Friday, during the day, I'm not going to say a specific hour, during the day, I will be posting the final episode of the search of the secret vault. Will we find it? Will we not? I don't know. But let's see what happens. My second, one of the second sets that I really did like was Dustborn. I really did like Dustborn. It was a mix of horror and Magic the Gathering, and I really enjoyed it. When I got to draft it in Arena, I really did enjoy the draft. I really enjoyed how I'm not gonna say how easy, but how fun it was to build the deck. And you start in one color, and then you're like, wait, but these two colors work better. Or let's put a dash of this other color to make it more interesting. And I remember that in my draft in Darksmorn, I built I think it was blue. Yeah, I think it was a Dimir Mill Enchantment deck in draft. I got to get the crab and to open closed doors, play a lot of enchantments and make my opponent cry in mill format. It was super fun. I really did enjoy it, and I really did like it. Now, the other set that I liked, and JP already mentioned it, was Foundations. I love Foundations because most of these cards that have been reprinted are cards that I got to play when I started playing Magic professionally or semi-professional. And seeing a lot of familiar cards of familiar decks that I really did like Gates. I did mention it again. Gates, mono red aggro, being the fact that we have Gitu Lava Runner again between other cards. It Foundations is a great set for people that want to start Magic the Gathering, being the fact that there's even products out there that give you a lot of cards. Like they can build your first deck or your first commander. The beginner box brings you a playmat. It brings you, I think, a life. What you call it? The life thing. It brings you. Oh no! It brings you a D20, a life counter D20. It brings you like little pamphlets so they can build decks with the cards that you already have. So, Foundations is a great way to bring people to Magic the Gathering. Obviously, as well, we cannot ignore the fact that Universe Beyond, as well, has been bringing people to Magic the Gathering as well, with Fallout, with Assassin's Creed. Even though Assassin's Creed, sadly, was that Universe Beyond set that I think that
It was not good.
It was not good. Yeah, I want it to be nice. I want it to be nice.
No, just say I love Assassin's Creed. I have collector editions of a lot of the games. It was not. It was not.
It was not good. Okay, so for me, as well, being the fact that Magic the Gathering has become the Fortnite of TCG, it is nice and great to see how these Universe Beyond sets have attracted more people to Magic. Let it be to collect, let it be to play. But it's great, when these sets come out, and I know that when Final Fantasy happens and when Spider-Man happens, a lot more people are going to join in to Magic the Gathering, especially like what JP said, that we're going to be able to play these Universe Beyond cards on Standard. So we're going to see these decks a little bit much more frequent. So yeah, I really am super happy of it. And I am super happy that even though this upcoming year, 2025, we're going to be going bonker crazy due to how close these sets are going to be released, but still, being the fact that we have dedicated ourselves 3 years to bring you guys rumors, to bring you guys our opinion, to talk about the sets, set reviews, and inviting people to collaborate with us, and everything that we have done this year and the past 2 years ago. I'm super happy that that we're on a part now that we are grateful for all of you, our community. We are growing in YouTube as well, so we're just super happy. We're super happy about it. And JP, what is something that you would like to see this upcoming year? I know that we're going to be talking about it a little bit much more detailed when we get back, because we are going on a vacation, guys. Well, TikTok is going to still be running, but in terms of videos, we're going to be taking a big vacation. But what do you want to see, or what do you expect for next year?
This last banning gave me actually kind of hope for a lot of the other formats. I hope they're a lot quicker to act and a lot more active. Keep things flowing. I still think energy is going to be a problem, and they're going to have to address the issue. The Amped Raptor is the same reason why Faithless Looting got banned. Faithless Looting got banned not because the Hogak, the Hollow One strategies and the Dredge strategies were too strong. It got banned because Hogak was too strong, and Hogak got banned afterwards because it was still too strong, even with the Faithless Looting banning. They just replaced it with another card that was, pretty bad. And so they unbanned faithless looting, and now this effect can be back in modern. We already have a card that kind of keeps it in check with Orcish Bowmasters. Like the Hollow One strategy kind of sucks with in a Bowmasters world. But I still might want to try to do that. So I'm just hoping that they're more active with the bannings. I think Amp Raptor isn't the correct ban, but is going to stay banned after they ban another thing from Boros Energy. I'm not sure if it'll be Flage, considering I'm pretty sure Uro is banned in Modern, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Uro, Tens of Nature's Wrath. So I think it'll follow the same vein and just be that should be banned. Although that still doesn't address the issue of energy. This energy as a mechanic is bad. And guess what? They're bringing it back. They need a drift.
World, the Titan of Nature's Wrath?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's banned.
Yeah. They're bringing back energy and native drift. I think that's a big.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why Mox Opal is unbanned.
I don't think Mox Opal should be unbanned, but you know.
No, but I mean that the reason why they unbanned it is because of Aether Drift, because it's going to be so artifact heavy. I imagine that's why they said like, hey, so run 4 and and do crazy stuff with it, you know, cost 0.
I mean, someone already broke it. It was like broke a deck. It's I was seeing a deck I really enjoyed for Modern that didn't really take off, and it was like a Jeskai Breach. Basically, what you do is the same thing you're doing for a Jeskai strategy at CEDH, but using Underworld Breach, Grinding Station, and any artifact for 0 mana to mill your deck and play like a Thassa's and try to win. You play Jeskai because you wanted artifacts and you're playing like an Emery to fill up your graveyard anyways and get back your stuff that you need to play. So the information was, I'm pretty sure, it's as legal as Modern now. So yeah, it's Modern legal. So even if they, I'm not sure if they're running that card, but they have several ways to bring Underworld Breach back from the graveyard and still go off milling your deck or milling the opponent and play Thassa's Oracle to win. Before that, like that deck was a thing. And now someone on Twitter presented, hey, look, this is a turn to win with that deck using all the Mox Opals. So I'm pretty sure it'll get banned, but only time will tell.
Yeah, exactly. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. And now, JP, what is at least you as a content creator? Because that's what we are. What is something that you would like to see of yourself this next year?
I would like to create more videos specifically about my particular way of thinking for creating and growing commander decks. And I've been constantly asked for my friends on, oh, look, I want to add this card. Why should I add this card? Or why shouldn't I? Or what to take out? What do I want to do? And explaining my reasoning would be a good way to produce a video and maybe help other people with their like logic behind why I personally think something should be added or not.
Okay. Then and I do hope that we can get more content with you in regards about like Commander and all of that. That's something that we will touch upon when we come back from vacation. At least for myself, I can't speak for Ale and for Chris, you know. For myself, I really do want to make more content. Let it be arena, let it be me talking about let it be right now that I want to talk about a little bit much more of Gundam, the Gundam TCG. So I'm really, really into the Gundam TCG. So I really do want to talk more about the Gundam TCG game. I'm actually doing a lot of research in regards to the decks that are being brewed now with the limit of cards that the beta set has. So I'm doing my research on how the deck works, like that. And taking notes to see if I can make like videos about the decks. And I'm super happy. I'm super happy that I'm so excited for a new card game. It's been so long that has happened to me, but this upcoming year, I would like to have more content. Be a little bit much more consistent. Even though if we're not all together in the podcast, like right now, that's you and me, that we talk about a little bit about everything, and talk about Gundam, record MTG Arena content as well. So a little bit of everything. I want to be a little bit much more consistent. Not only here, I want to be consistent as well in my other content creation. It's movie criticism. But I'm super happy for next year. Next year is going to be a very interesting and amazing year. I hope so. Plus, with the ideas that we have, I think that yeah. Now, JP, what would be your final thoughts of 2024 in regards to Magic the Gathering?
I think this was a great set for this is a great year for Magic. I enjoyed the slower pace that I feel like it had, but I'm also excited for the next year and kind of dreading it. How about you?
I agree with you. I really did enjoy this year how the sets were coming in, giving us the time to enjoy a set and then cover the next set. And I enjoyed the Universe Beyond sets that came out. I know that the Assassin's Creed one was the one that was like the shittier one, but still fully enjoyed it in regards to the cards that came out. There was a couple of cards that I really would like to build commanders on. But Fallout was my favorite one overall of all these sets. And really enjoyed it. And I'm really hoping that this upcoming year, there's these sets that are coming in, bring us joy, not only joy, just fun, to create commanders, to make great ideas with content. And I'm just happy. I'm happy that next year is going to be a greater year for CBC. And I think that we have a lot of things that we want to do, and I know that we're going to make it happen. So super excited about it. So nothing for all of our viewers and or listeners. One last thing. If you guys don't have plans this upcoming Sunday, it's easy. It's easy. If you're from Puerto Rico or you're visiting Puerto Rico, your next stop is Ponce. And where in Ponce? You're going to go to Plaza del Caribe, and you're going to go to the hallways of Mesalbe, and you're going to be joining us, So Seta Games and Nerdtopia, in the Gamers Spot. From 12 at noon until 5 p.m., we're going to have video games. We're going to have board game demos. We're going to have a painting session. And we're going to have a Commander tournament, a casual Commander tournament, proxy friendly. We have awards for the top 4 if the tournament happens. If the tournament doesn't happen, it's fine. We have plan B. We're going to be showing each and one of you, if you guys are interested, we're going to show you how to play the new upcoming Gundam trading card game from Bandai. And we're going to have board games that you guys can rent out as well. Plus, we have great other things to show off on the showroom floor. So we're super happy. Thanks to Icarus and much more, because they are providing to us all. We have a new tablecloth that I haven't showed the guys yet, but they just showed it to me. So we have a new tablecloth with our logo. We're gonna have a couple of little signs with a QR code as well, like that you guys can follow us. Our standing banner is thanks to them as well. And I haven't posted it up here yet because I need to put little hangers, but I do have a big logo here as well, thanks to them, that we haven't hanged in because we need hangers for it, and it's really big. But thanks to Icarus and much more for always giving us the tools to be able to show you guys the love and care that we have here at Cardboard Cave. And as well, announcing it right now, we don't have that much details, but Mega GeekCon, we're going to be part of it. It's going to be June 18, 19, and 20 of 2025. So save the date. We have big plans for that event, and all of us are going to be there. I think that Ale, I still does not know if he's going to be here in Puerto Rico, but he is trying his best to be part of the Mega GeekCon, to be with us. But all of us are going to be there. We're going to have events. We're going to have, I think that for now we'll only have events. We do have plans with to do other things, but we had to sit down with the owner for it. But still, we have big plans for 2025. Now, JP, where can the people find you?
The people can find me here, the Cardboardcave podcast, talking about magic and also magic. But soon we'll be talking about other stuff like that Gundam TCG. How about you, John?
So before saying my social media, remember you can follow Orengo in all of his social media as Cinemas Podcast, or if you want to see his short films, because he is a film director as well, an editor, and he did win an award in the Luzca Film Festival. You can go to Producción, I think it's Producción Tabaquero, if I'm not mistaken. Ale, don't kill me. But Producción Tabaquero, you can find his short films there as well. But if you guys want to see his movie criticism, go to cinemaspodcast.com or Cinemas Podcast in all of his social media. As well, you can find me here in the Cardboard Cave podcast. I'm always active in all of our social media, let it be Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or here on YouTube. And as well, I am a film critic as well. You can find me in Reel In Films. And another thing, if you are a newly father or have a child and you guys want to see my journey as a father, as a husband, go to Cinema Dad PR in Instagram. There's where I put like my little bit much more personal stuff like that. You guys can enjoy the content as well. Plus, before I go, next year, we have we'll have the same intro, but we will have an intro with a collaboration with a Puerto Rican artist. What it is, I don't know. You guys have to wait until next year. So I think, guys, thank you all for giving us an amazing 2024. I really wish that all of the team was here, but I know that each and one of them that are not here wish you all a happy holidays and a happy new year. And I think that JP wants to say it as well, because I don't talk for all of them. So JP, would you like to say the same thing?
Happy New Year, guys. I hope next year will be better than this year.
I completely agree with JP in this one. So nothing, guys. We will see you all
Yeah, come on,
in the next one.